Your toddler looks you dead in the eyes and laughs. Not a nervous smile. A full, open-mouthed laugh. Right at you. That laugh? It's not defiance. It's panic. And something inside you snaps. Because it feels like disrespect. It feels like they don't care. It feels like nothing you're doing is working. But here's what no parent tells you. That laugh is not contempt. It's your toddler's nervous system, releasing the only way it knows how. According to Silk, G, and Abelson at Developmental Cognitive Neuroscience, 2021, the connection between the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex in toddlers is so underdeveloped that when emotional flooding hits, the brain cannot route the response correctly. The output looks nothing like what the child is feeling inside. In the next 9 minutes, you'll understand exactly what's happening in your toddler's brain, and the one shift that changes how you respond forever. Here's what the science actually shows. Your toddler has two brain systems that are supposed to work together. The amygdala, deep, fast, emotional. The prefrontal cortex, slow, rational, in control. In adults, these two systems communicate constantly. When you get angry at your boss, your prefrontal cortex steps in. Not here, not now. Stay calm. In a toddler, that connection barely exists. Silk, G, and Abelson at Developmental Cognitive Neuroscience, 2021, found that the amygdala prefrontal regulatory pathway in young children isn't just underdeveloped, it's structurally incomplete. The amygdala fires. The prefrontal cortex is not available yet. So when you raise your voice, your toddler's amygdala activates immediately. Heart rate rises. Cortisol floods their system. But nothing comes to manage it. No filter. The body just releases. Whatever comes out, comes out. For some toddlers, that release is crying. For some, it's shutting down. And for a surprisingly large number, it's laughter. Child psychologist Maureen Healy describes it directly. Toddlers have big feelings and no container for them. They don't choose the laugh. The nervous system fires and laughter is what escapes. This is not behavior. This is biology. So what you thought was disrespect is actually your child's nervous system. Drowning. Here's where the spiral starts. When you see the laugh and get angrier, your toddler's amygdala fires harder. More cortisol, more flooding, more laughter, not less. You're trying to send a message, but the receiver is offline. Skyberg, Newman, and colleagues at the University of Virginia, published in Translational Psychiatry, 2023, found that full maturation of the amygdala prefrontal connection doesn't typically emerge until around age 10. Age 10. You are trying to reach a rational center that your 2-year-old does not have yet. The harder you push, the more flooded they become. And this is where most parents get it completely wrong. Because when we read the laugh as defiance, we respond with more pressure. And the child's brain reads that as, the threat is still here. I am not safe. But here's the part most parents miss completely. The laugh isn't just nervous energy releasing. It's also a bid for reconnection. In her research on early childhood laughter and social bonding, Professor Höhl found that laughter functions as a synchrony tool, a way the brain tries to re-establish safety with an attachment figure. When a toddler laughs at the peak of your anger, part of their brain is desperately trying to reset the moment. Make it not scary. Make them smile. Make us okay again. They are not mocking you. They are reaching for you. And most parents never know that. They spend months, sometimes years, reading that laugh as a sign that something is wrong with their child, when the truth is the opposite. But here's what no one tells you about that laugh. It's one of the most accurate windows you will ever have into your toddler's actual internal state. The laugh is not masking what they feel. It is what they feel, expressed through a system that has no other option. Psychiatrist Dr. Jessica Stern at New York University describes nervous laughter in young children as a form of emotional honesty, the body reporting overwhelm before language is capable of doing it. When your toddler laughs in your face, they are not saying, "I don't care." They are saying, "I am so overwhelmed I cannot function." That is not a child who needs more pressure. That is a child who needs a circuit breaker. So what do you actually do? Strategy 1. Lower the temperature before you deliver the message. A flooded brain cannot receive information. If your toddler is laughing, they are not in a state to hear what you're trying to say. Saying it louder does not help. Repeating it does not help. What works is a pause. Not giving up. Not backing down. Pause. Drop your shoulders. Lower your voice. Take one breath they can see. You're co-regulating, using your nervous system to help regulate theirs. This is exactly what their prefrontal cortex cannot yet do for itself. You become the circuit. Strategy 2. Name what you see, not what you think it means. There's a critical difference between "Stop laughing, this is not funny," and "I see you laughing. I think maybe your body feels weird right now." The first confirms the threat. The second offers a map. When you name the response without judgment, you help your child begin to build language for what their body is doing. Over time, that language becomes the tool that replaces the laugh. If you've ever stood there completely lost when your toddler laughs at you, this is the most practical thing you can do. The next time your toddler laughs in your face, here's the one thing that actually works. Strategy 3. Wait for the window, then say the one thing. Don't deliver the lesson mid-flood. Wait 2 to 5 minutes for the nervous system to settle. Then, with eye contact, one sentence. Earlier, when you did that, here's why it matters. Dr. Yuko Munakata at the University of California, Davis, whose lab has studied working memory development in young children for over a decade, finds consistently that instructions delivered during or right after emotional activation simply don't encode. They don't go in. One message. One moment. That's the window. Let's bring this together. When your toddler laughs in the middle of your anger, their amygdala has fired. Their prefrontal cortex is offline. Their nervous system is releasing. The only way it knows how. The laugh is not contempt. The laugh is a brain under pressure, with no other exit. What they need in that moment isn't more pressure. It's a circuit breaker, and that circuit breaker is you. You're here trying to understand why. That already means you're doing something most parents never stop to do. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. New episodes every 2 days. And tell me in the comments, does your toddler laugh when you're angry? And what's been your instinct? Push harder or back off? I read every single one.